know, narcissistic people are entertained by your pain, your downfall, your pain, your suffering. These particular individuals have no soul. They're literally excited when they see you going through something. They wait and they watch, waiting for you to cry, only so they can laugh. It's what they do. It's actually very sick, to say the least. But there are a lot of people out there, guys, narcissistic people, that enjoy your pain and your suffering. How many times have you been in a situation where you were going through something? The people that you thought would be there to be a support base, people that you can count on, and you decided to share your situation. You figure, well, I could trust these people because I know them. I mean, they could be family, they could be friends, co-workers that you're familiar with, and for whatever reason, it's like they were happy to hear the bad news. It's like people are more excited to hear bad news that you're going through rather than good news. I never seem to figure this out. They're never excited for you when you're doing something great. They're never excited about that. They're excited to see your pain. It's raining out right now. Nice little rain, you know. It's cool. It's not raining too hard, you know what I mean? Nice. But a lot of us deal with those issues, man. I was watching a video earlier today of a black guy. I guess he's going through some medical issues. And before he got into the hospital, before he was going through these issues, he used to have certain people that he used to hang with, but none of them came to visit him. He was explaining how he hanged out with these people all the time, had beers, did little things, you know, the typical stuff we normally do with the people we know. And he was talking about his health issues and the stress he dealing with, and nobody was there. Nobody came to visit him while he was in the hospital. He was in there for a minute, had a couple of surgeries, and it's like nobody visited him. How many people would visit you if you had to go to the hospital right now? How many people would take time out of their busy schedule to give you encouragement? How many? Narcissistic people really are a cancer to society. I mean, you got to be a real sick person to take pleasure in someone's downfall. Like, someone is going through a hard time. They're stressed, they're struggling. And rather than you give them a sense of give them some encouragement, some confidence to get through, visit them, be attentive to what they're going through. You get excited. This is what the narcissist does. They get excited and they take pleasure in it. It pleases them to know that you're suffering. How many people you know lost their job, and people that work at the workplace, they laughing, they get excited about it. They're happy to see you suffer. It's really, really sick when you think about it. How many people you know were getting evicted from their home, and all the neighbors come outside to watch? Like, nobody's interested in helping you. Nobody's interested in preventing, misfortune. Not saying that that's your responsibility, but I mean, if that neighbor been there for years and you're familiar with them, and they got kids and they probably fell on hard times. I mean, sometimes people can come together and prevent misfortune. I mean, I guess in a perfect world, right? Today it's like people don't care about nobody, so I don't even think you could even expect that. But for the most part, there have been people who have been in them situations, and people would sit back and laugh as you're being evicted. And hello to everybody coming in. It's a nice day, man. It's a beautiful day right now, to be honest. I like it. It's not sunny out. It's just nice, cool weather right now. I used to like the summer. I don't like the summer no more. I really don't. I mean, it's nice weather. You could get out, you could do things, but I don't really like the summer. I like the fall weather. To me, fall is the best season because it's warm. You can still come outside with shorts, short shirts, short sleeve, It's not too hot to the point where it's like you got to hide from the sunlight, Summer's good. Summer have its place. But when it's 90 and up, it's too hot, man. Too hot to be outside, man. You'll fry. The other day we went to Walmart, stepped out of the car. I felt like I was on fire. It was like 95, 96 degrees. And they said it felt even warmer than that. But why do these people exist in this world? I mean, why do narcissists exist in this world? Why would God allow these demons to live amongst us? We always hear people question God. If God is so good, why he allow this and why he allow that? Sometimes I question these same things. Like, why do you allow these demons to thrive? Why do they exist? They have no purpose other than harming people. They don't love nobody. They're selfish. They're evil. Why do they exist? How could a person take pleasure in another person's downfall and rejoice? I have people that do that to me, guys. I have people that literally, they're waiting patiently for me to fall. Some of you got people that are doing the same thing. You have neighbors that are waiting for you to fall. Co-workers that are waiting patiently for you to fall. They're not happy for you, man. They take pleasure at seeing your downfall, but they're never there to encourage you or praise you when it's your success. They never do that. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. How many of you did something that's dope, had something going on in your life, and you're real proud of yourself? You know, you accomplished something really great. You worked your whole life for this. This is like your greatest achievement. Like, this is that moment in your life where you were highly proud of yourself. You finally did something with your life. You finally did something. And once you get there, all the people you thought would celebrate you turn their back on you. I mean, is it too much to ask for? Is it too much to ask for support from family and friends? I mean, these are like things we expect, you know? Like, but it's like they don't do that. They will rather see you fall. That is when they're excited, you know? Not when you achieve something. Like some of you good people out there, all right. When you first bought your first car, you were excited. You couldn't believe it. You were amazed. You were so full of joy. But when family and friends saw, they weren't excited for you. You could feel it. I know I'm not the only one. You could feel the hate. You can feel it. It's like it's in the air. You can smell it. Like how you can smell when the rain is near. You know, before it rain, you can smell the rain. It's about to rain. You know what they're doing is wrong. It's like, Dad, why they not happy for me, man? It's like they only get happy when they hear bad news. Have you ever noticed that? Anytime there's bad news, that's when everybody want to call you. Hey, how you doing? You all right? I heard what happened at the job. How did you hear it? Oh, so-and-so told me. Said you got laid off. Have this ever happened to you? Where you were going through a hard time and everybody started calling you. Not to help you. Not to support you. They called you because they were excited to hear you fell behind. You lost your job, so it's like, yes. Shout out to Caramel in the building. And please, people, no profanity in the live. I understand it's the shorts feed. I understand a lot of times trolls pull up. Even if you're a troll, even if you want to come in and crack jokes, you can do all of those little things, but just be respectful. You know what I mean? Have fun, do your thing. All is welcome. But, you know, just keep everything clean. No profanity to the moderators. Don't just block people just to block them, because we can't grow if everybody's being blocked, right? Only the people that are breaking the rules. You know, if they keep posting profanity, give them a warning. They do it again, time them out for, you know, probably 30 minutes, you know? But just be respectful. That's all we ask, you know? It's just difficult, guys, because I don't know about everybody else, man, but I really believe that the world we living in is evil, man. It's a evil place, man, full of sick people that they don't want to see other people win. Especially when this comes from your own family. That's crazy, man. But a lot of you got those kind of family members, man. Family members that talk about you in a negative way. Always got to rain on your parade. Always got to say something negative anytime you do something. They're never there when you really need them. They're never there. They're always there when you fall. Not to pick you up, but to keep you down. Hey, bro, what's going on, bro? Hey, man, I'm behind on my rent, man. Could use a few dollars, man, like to hold me off for like 2 months, bro. Really going through. Oh, you going through? Oh, that's crazy, bro. Nah, I don't got it, dog. I don't got it, man. You know what I mean? But they got it. They got it. But because you fell on hard times, they like it. They like to see the pain. They love it. They take great pleasure in seeing your pain. It's sick, man. Absolutely sick. I can't even see this chat, man. Is that Anderson? Shout out to Anderson, gifted 1 membership. Shout out to you. Oh yeah. At who's that? Lamar TV says a narcissist will call to check to make sure you're still going through whatever it is you're going through. Man, ain't that true? They really take pleasure, guys. And here's the thing. Whenever you're going through a tough time, the narcissist is at they're happy. They're ecstatic over you. They're loving it. It is when they hear good things happening in your life, that's what they be depressed. If you want to, listen, if you want to depress a narcissist, have some sense of success. Do something that is really nice. Make something of yourself. Become something successful. And the narcissist will lose their mind. They will lose their mind. They really would. But they do not like to hear good news. Nope. Well, you're right. They will call to check in to see if you're still going through. I've had family members that do that. I had family members that called in. Yo, what up, bro? Yo, you still at that job? What do you mean if I'm still at that job? Nah, I was just wanting to know, like, nah, they waiting for you to get fired, man. Why would you call me to ask me, am I still at that job? That's my job. What are you doing? They're checking to see if you still got it. They want you to fail. You know? That's what they're doing. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Imagine calling somebody to see if they got a job, bro. That's crazy. You still got that job? You still at that job? That don't even make sense. Are you still at that job? Where would I be? Like, what do you mean? It's crazy, man. And that's one of the reasons why I pull away from family. It's because I don't like that kind of snake stuff, man. I don't like people that it's like you waiting for me to die, bro. Like you waiting to hear bad news. Because sometimes people think they know you. Sometimes they think they know what you're going through. And they really be believing that you're suffering and you're going through a hard time. And they try to add more fuel to whatever it is you're going through in hopes that you die. And it's like, when it don't happen the way they want to, they get furious, man. That's typically what the narcissist goes through. They can't deal with your success, man. They can't deal with it. And hello to everybody coming in. You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, be sure to double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed. You know what I'm saying? So how do we deal with stuff like this? Like, how do we deal with these type of demons, these kind of people that want to see us fall? Because we know the narcissists want and have pleasure in seeing us in pain. How do we deal with those issues? I mean, we all go through things, right? We all go through things. We all go through hard time. I try to be positive as much as I can. Like in my older content, years back, I was very, very aggressive in my approach to various topics. And I try to like calm it down a little bit, man. Like, because I realized that my approach to certain topics may end up pushing people away, and they may not see the my intent. Like, my intent is to give guidance, some advice, to help. But if the approach is wrong, a person may get pushed away, and they may look, it may feel, you know, you can push people away. So I try to make these topics relate to people so they can understand. That's why I use certain examples of things that I've either witnessed, experienced, and stuff like that. Because I have experience with narcissistic people who plot, scheme, and take pleasure in my fall. And it's sad, man. And a lot of these people are Bible believers, Christians, Hebrew Israelites, churchgoers. And it kind of make me question God, man, because I'm like, if these are supposed to be God's people, why are they so evil? Why are these people that claim they're God's people are so evil and love seeing people in pain? Like, shouldn't they be praying for them? Shouldn't they show love, compassion? Aren't these the traits that Jesus Christ said we should have? And if you're not a Bible believer, if you're not a follower of Christ, then maybe you might not understand. But for the most part, being a good human being is very important, at least for me. I believe in doing unto others as you would want them to do unto you. At the same time, many of us practice that, and it's like no matter how good we are to people, man, they just be evil towards us. And it makes you frustrated, man. It really make you frustrated, man, because like Here you are doing good, trying to live by the Bible, trying to do the right thing. And it's like everybody is plotting and planning on how they could destroy you. You know? Why they like seeing our pain? Why they like that? I mean, is it making their life better? To all the narcissists that might be viewing, right? Because I'm sure there's a narcissist somewhere that's watching, right? Why do you can't be happy with your own life? I don't think you're happy with your life. That got to be the reason. Because if you take pleasure in seeing other people's pain, other people when they fall, it's because you're not happy with your life. It got to be. So what's happening is the reason why people like that are excited when you fall is because their life sucks. You said the Most High ain't making this walk easy. I don't know, man. Just like a lot of y'all, man, I be having my questions about the Most High, man. I used to think it was just people in the Bible that question God, but I have my own questions, man. And I hate to have to question God because he's the Most High. But sometimes, man, I just be wondering, man, why did he allow certain people to live, man? I'm just being honest, man. Some certain people just don't supposed to be here, bro. Like, I'm just being honest. You could say I'm mean, you could say whatever, but certain people don't supposed to be on this planet, man. They're really not supposed to be here. They have no other purpose. It's like their purpose is evil all day. But then again, you're right. This is Satan's world, man. Even the scripture says that Satan is the god of this world. So it would be right that his children are just like him, right? So they don't have nothing to do with God, because the Bible did say that in this world you will have the children of God and the children of the devil. That's true. But there are a lot of these narcissists out here, man. And they are evil, man. I have narcissists that literally want to see me die. They want to see me homeless. They want to see me broke. It would give them great pleasure. It would make them have an orgasm to know. Like, literally, I have people, haters, that wake up when I wake up. And so do you. A lot of you have haters that wake up when you get up and they start plotting, seeing how they can try to stop you. I got people that are on social media. They do smear campaigns against me, literally trying to recruit their audience to sabotage my platform. I see it. I can see right through their motive. I can see that right through the narcissist. Like, I have narcissists that when they do content, they'll use subliminal words like, why is his content on social media? This type of stuff shouldn't be here. When they say that, right, what they're basically trying to do is put a battery in the back of their viewers to do evil, to attack my platform. That's what they're doing. I could read them because I have the spirit of the Most High in me, but none of their plans work. They've been plotting on these things for a long time, guys. They've been recruiting devils and demons to try to attack, and none of their plans have worked. Their life continue to go down because, see, you can't be evil to people and expect to have a good life. You can't. You can't be evil to others and expect your life to be good. It's not going to work. You got to be a good person, a good human being. That's just the only way to be. I just don't believe in being that way. Like, I mean, I get angry just like everybody else. I have a breaking point. I don't like it. I don't like being provoked. I don't like evildoers. But I like my peace. And a lot of times, the devil will test your peace through people. He'll test it. And that's what the narcissists do. The narcissist is the child or the children of the devil. And the children of the devil's job is to do evil, to provoke you. And this is why you have to have the armor of God on you. You have to be in the spirit. You have to be prayed up, because you won't be able to last when people do evil. The devil have his own children. His children are evildoers. But you know what's so crazy? Just because someone say they are Christian, it doesn't mean that they're a good person. Just because they say they a Christian, or even if they say they're a Hebrew Israelite, that don't mean anything either. I don't go by titles, guys. Just because somebody say, oh, I'm a Christian, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, that don't mean nothing to me, because I know those are just titles. Somebody could say, I'm a man. That doesn't mean they're a man. You see what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that wear titles, but they don't live up to it. You know? I just don't like fake people. It's a lot of them in the world, man. I don't like religion. Religion is of the devil, believe it or not. That's the reason why we have so many problems, is because of religion. Like, if you think about it, there's churches everywhere, right? Out in the South, like out here in North Carolina, there's a lot of churches everywhere. I would never go to those places. I look at those places as slave camps where they have slaves at. Like, that's the new slavery. It's like church. No, we're not all one. No. That's untrue. I hear what you're saying. Like, I hear what you're saying. I'm sure that your intent is good. Your heart may be in the right place. I get it, right? But we really are not one, guys. We're really not. If we were, we would have love for one another. There's too much hate in the world. You know, it's a lot of hate, guys. A lot. A lot of you watching hate me for no reason. You know? Not everybody gonna like everybody. That's just the way it is. You said I was just crying. That man ruined my reputation. It's a lot of people having their reputations ruined. People trying to ruin my reputation right now. It's crazy. You know? But that's what it is. You know? Neighbors driving around watching me. You're happy? You never see, like, you're just outside, just minding your business, just doing your job. You see a car drive by, then it comes and it drives by again. Nosy neighbors, man. I really don't like living around people, man. I don't know, is it just me? I don't like living near people, man. These people are too nosy, man. Like, I'm probably like one of the only people around here that really don't care about what other people do. Like, I just stay to myself, man. I don't like when people watch me. It's like you watching me to see what I do, but you don't want to introduce yourself. You don't want to say, hey, neighbor, how you doing? Hey, buddy, hey. It's like, what is the point? It's crazy. I'm waiting for them to drive back around so they could rev up their car to waste their time. Because I'm reading their mind. That's what they want to do. Figuring, oh, I'm going to mess up your video. You're not messing up my video, pal. You're giving me more content. The more crazy, the more content I get. And all I got to do is just flip the camera so we can see you. That's all I got to do. Flip the camera and we'll see you. That's it. But yeah, man. It's really tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, I got to learn how to be at peace, man, when you're going through. Because some of y'all might be going through a rough time. You might be alone, nobody there to talk to you. And there's people that are around you watching you go through, and they don't give you a helping hand. They don't salute you. They don't pray for you. I mean, when was the last time? Now think about this, fam. When was the last time somebody came up to you and it's like, hey, look like you're going through something, man. Could I pray with you real fast? All these Christians in the world, right? All these Bible believers in the world. How come they can't know and discern that you're going through something and you need prayer? All these churches, right? But nobody know how to pray for people. It's sick, man. But they all say they follow in Jesus now. Well, how is it that Jesus knew who was in pain, who needed healing, but the people that claim they follow him don't have no discernment to know when to pray for other people? Yeah, they want to pray on you. Yeah. Yeah. They want to prey on you as an animal chases its prey to devour them. That's the kind of prey. They see you as the prey, you know? They're the predator. You're the prey. Yeah, they pray against you. Matter of fact, they really do. You know, they pray against you. You know? A lot of them be praying, doing witchcraft, doing all sorts of evil, trying their best to bring you down. And it's like, it don't make no damn sense. Here come the same car. Like, how many times you gonna drive around, fam? Like, you go this way, you go that way. Like, which one is it? This is the third time they came around. Like, it's what makes me just don't like people, man. Cause it's like, I'm originally from New York, and when you keep circling a damn block, people gonna go grab their gun and literally be in the front just kind of waiting. Cause you being a clown now. And a lot of times it be people that's watching my show, like they literally on their phone watching while they're driving around. They don't pull up and say, yo, hey, how you doing, neighbor? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I watch your show. I'm a big fan. It's like you just riding around. Don't be doing that goofy shit, bro. Like, for real. Because people be on edge, you know? Paranoid? Nah, it's not paranoid. It's called being smart. If you see a car circling your house 3 times, they not lost. They watching you. Because when you come into the community, it's only one entrance. It's only one entrance to come in, one entrance to come out. So when you come in and you driving this way, and then you drive this way again, then you go up this way, you watching me. You watching me at this point. You ain't lost. I don't like when people do that. That's why I'm speaking through the camera, because normally they watch him. That's why I'm saying it straight up like a man. I ain't afraid of or concerned about nothing. I'm just like, look, it don't make no sense you doing that. It's raining, you creeping, you driving up and down. Like, don't do that goofy stuff, man. You're talking to a man that can read the room. This is what happens when you're a man and you have discernment. You can read people. I could tell when somebody's evil. I could tell when somebody's watching me. There's people watching me right now. Like, while I'm filming, they looking out their window. They're like this. Some people will start making noise. You may hear lawn mowers, which would be kind of crazy because it's raining out. So maybe you might not hear the mowers. You might hear something else, because that normally happens. Like when I come outside to do some content, the mowers come out. All of a sudden, everybody's mowing. Everybody became landscapers. You know, it's crazy. Shout out to Joyce. Shout out to Joyce. Really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. At Joyce, shout out to Joyce for the $199 support. Says, I see a very sincere person. You are very blessed. I appreciate those words of encouragement, because the things that I hear on social media is bad every day. And I try my best not to listen to it because it's toxic. That's why I always tell people, don't send me bad news from other people, because we really have to guard our heart and our mind and our ears from hearing poison. Not everything we need to hear, guys. Let me give you a little bit of info, right? Have you ever had somebody talk about you, but you didn't hear what they had to say, and somebody came to you to tell you what they had to say, and it got you all upset? You didn't hear it, but somebody came to tell you, and as soon as they told you, you got upset. It ruined your day. That's because we're really not supposed to listen to negativity. When people talk about you, they're planting seeds. They're casting their demons onto you. They're trying to make you negative like them. So again, shout out to Joyce. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the live, hey, shout out Joyce for the support. I really appreciate your support. Again, it's good to know there's people out there that support the platform and rock with the show. Be sure to double tap the screen, guys, to give it a thumbs up. We're having a conversation about narcissistic people and how they are entertained by your downfall and pain. They're entertained by this, guys. And be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. It's one of the best YouTube channels on social media. The best channels, guys. We have the best production. And when people support the show, we put that support back into the content to give you better content. I'm really enjoying this rain. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really enjoying this rain. Nice rain right now. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but you said, but the person driving around, go confront them since you know they're watching you. Otherwise, find the actual reason. See, you sound like a person who isn't wise. Like, what sense does it make to go confront someone? For what? What do you mean confront? There's no reason to confront. What I'm calling out is the entity behind the wheel. Maybe you're not spiritual. Spiritual people, we have what is known as discernment, where we can discern spirits. If a car goes by like this, 5 minutes later, it goes again. Then it drives up the street this way. That car is watching me. There's no need to confront no one because nobody did anything to me. That would be against the law. That would put me in a bad situation. I'm at my property, which means I'm in my castle. Therefore, it is not for me to confront anybody. It is for me to be on high alert when I see things. That's the job of a man. You know, a lot of times women say they want a man that's going to provide, protect, and do all this other stuff. Well, a man got to have discernment. If he sees certain things that's just not adding up, you got to talk about that. Now, being that I know the person is watching me, there's a possibility that they know that I'm live, right? So they may want to see or hear themselves on camera, right? Because a lot of people be thinking that it's going to make them famous or something. Like, no, it's not going to make you famous. So by me speaking to the camera, I'm speaking directly to them so they can hear me, because I know they're watching me. They're not going to be stupid enough to say, oh, let me go introduce myself, because then you'll be stupid. Now you just proved that I'm right. Matter of fact, that would make my content even better. It'll help me to go viral, because the person will be like, how did you know I was watching you? Because I'm with God. That's why. He's telling me you're watching me. You know? But you don't go confront people just because. That's how you get yourself in trouble. You want to go to jail? Why did you confront that man? Well, he was driving around. That's not a reason to confront them. Now you're getting locked up. It's dumb. I don't like nosy people. I really don't. I don't like living near people. I really don't. Like, my goal is not even to be here. I'm just being honest. Like, I have other goals. You know, I was talking with this particular guy. He had 5 acres. He have a house. He have 5 acres, open land, open field. He showed me a picture. I was like, man, very nice, man. That's what I like. Very, very nice. He showed me the property. Then he gave me an aerial view of what it looked like. Yo, he's nowhere near his neighbors, man. Beautiful. All you see is green, lawn, trees. Nice. He said he got his land first, and he said it took a while before he built his house. He said he acquired the land, and it took him a while to get situated, and then he finally got the plans together and built his house. It's not a mega mansion type thing, you know what I mean? It's a nice, decent house. It's a house. But he have a lot of land, and it's quiet, very, very quiet. I really like it. Welcome to the show, everybody that's joining in. My name is Ringo TV. I'm a content creator, music producer, video filmmaker, and we like to entertain. We produce very good content, and we're happy that you stopped by. Maybe you are going through something. Maybe this topic gave you some interest. But we're talking about narcissistic people and how they're entertained by the downfall of people. They're entertained by the pain that people go through, which is sick. How many of you, with a show of ones, have people that when you fell or been on hard times, took a L, they were entertained by your failures? Rather than being there to support you, lift you up, they were entertained. They laughed at you because you failed a class. They laughed at you because you got fired. They laughed at you because you broke up with your girlfriend. You broke up with your boyfriend. They laughed at you because you got a divorce. They were not there to encourage you to do better. They were happy and excited to hear your bad news. That's sick, man. That's a sick person, man. That's a real sick individual. It's crazy. Would you believe that there are people that are in your family that are asking other family members, are you still struggling? They don't contact you. They ask other family members, hey, so-and-so still going through that thing? They still in the shelter? Yeah, they still in the shelter. Oh, all right, thanks. And then that family member end up contacting you. But like, yo, Jeffrey, what's going on? You know, Matthew contacted me earlier, was asking if you still in the shelter. Did he ever call you? No. So why he asking if you in the shelter for? They love seeing you there. They get pleasure seeing you there. That's how sick they are, man. They have pleasure seeing you there. I've been homeless already. Fun fact. I mean, my main viewers know this. You folks that are in the YouTube Shorts algorithm, you don't know nothing about me, so I can't expect you good people to know anything about me. That's why I try to introduce myself. And hopefully, if you like the content, you'll subscribe and kind of look into my long form content, because I'm not a shorts creator. So my apologies. I don't make YouTube Shorts. I will be making YouTube Shorts on another platform, but I don't make YouTube Shorts. So I know, guys, that's not really your thing. I mean, you're not really into long form content. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not really a shorts creator, but I'm doing long form content in the shorts algorithm. And it's pretty much a way in which YouTube allows us to reach new audiences, because perhaps you might enjoy my long form content. But maybe in due time, I'm going to do skits. I'm going to be doing skits in the future. I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by, because not only are these videos designed to help you, but they're designed to help me as well. You know, it's therapy. It's therapy for everybody. You know, somebody might say, well, why you don't like living around people? Well, let me answer that question. People are evil. People are evil. And there's so much hate in the world. I'm trying to be as far away from the hate as possible. And as you all know, the only ones in the world who can hate you are people. So the further you are away from people, the less likely you'll have issues with people hating you. You know, it's the truth. Because the guy that I told you about that got the 5 acres, he actually worked in one of the big box stores. And I was talking about landscaping, and he was like, I showed him the yard, and he was like, wow, that looked nice. He said, I actually have a yard. I'm into yard care. I was like, wow. I was like, how much land like, how large is your yard? He said, oh, well, you know, not trying to brag or anything, but I got about 5 acres. I was like, 5 what? He said 5 acres. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And he showed me the proof. He showed me the pictures and stuff. And pretty cool guy. It's a white guy. He was recommending like a particular mower to get. And he's an older gentleman. So he said he'd been around, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty much, he said he retired, but then he went and got another job at the big box store because he got bored. He was just sitting around the house and just, so I'm like, I don't know, but I get it. Because sometimes you can be retired and you're home all day and you be bored. You literally like, look, let me go get me a job. I don't like being home all day, you know? I don't like the people to step in the dirty what? I don't know. Most chosen ones can't be themselves around most people. They are only, wait, they are only are uncomfortable around you and vice versa. I'm not into all of that chosen one stuff, respectfully. A lot of YouTubers run that nonsense about chosen one. I'm, respectfully, I'm trying to be nice, right? I don't do none of that chosen one stuff. It's a gimmick that's on social media. I don't mean to offend. At the same time, I got to tell you the truth. You have a lot of content creators that love to, they come online like this. This is what they do, guys. They go like this. Now, before I even do it, how many of you, with a show of ones, want me to show you how these manipulative, chosen one content creators manipulate their viewers to subscribe and watch their content? Put a 1 if you want me to show you. Because I don't believe in manipulating the viewers. It's you good people that rock with the show. And I'm talking about the people that subscribe that actually know who I am. Those of you that are new, it's up to you to decide if you want to subscribe. Maybe you think my content sucks. It is what it is. So it's like I'm in the interview process right now. It's like it's like I'm in the interview process to see if you're gonna pretty much rock with the show. And I think I missed a super chat. Hold on, my bad. Hold on, wait a minute. Shout out to, is that Corey? I'm not sure if I pronounced the name. KHOURY 2SS. Shout out to you for the $2 support. I ain't forget about you. You thought I forgot, right? You thought I forgot about you, right? You probably was like, man, I can't believe it, man. He ain't even read my super chat, man. That's crazy. Nah, I saw you. I ain't forget. I was busy multitasking. He says very educated response, respect. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I'm not a violent person. I'm a man. I can get aggressive. I will defend my castle. I will protect my family. But I just don't go out there just trying to provoke people and do crazy stuff. I don't do that. That's how you get yourself in trouble. Right? Shout out to Corey Bennett for the $10 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show, bro. It says, Ringo, keep teaching and preaching. You are definitely one of the real ones. May the Most High continue to guide you and bless you and your family. Your content changed my life as a man and my mindset. Hey, I really appreciate those words, man. Those are the kind of encouraging words that I want to hear. Not that I want to hear them like I'm boosting up my ego. It's just that I hear a lot of bad news, guys. I hear a lot of bad reports about my name from my haters and from people. So hearing good news from people, that's very encouraging to know that the videos are helping to change lives, because that's what the goal is. Like, if I have solutions to offer you good people, I need to make sure that I'm providing something that can help you in your walk. Because again, if you guys don't show up to the show, right, then there is no show. So what's my purpose? I got to provide content, something that's educational, something that adds value to the listeners, something that'll make people want to come back, make them want to subscribe to the channel. Your personality got to be on point. So all of these things I'm trying to perfect to become a better content creator. Not all the time I get it right. Sometimes I may offend people. Sometimes I may say something wrong. And I learn from, I don't want to say mistakes, because I wouldn't call it a mistake if I did it. I guess from certain choices I may make. You learn from them and you get better and stuff like that. So, but I appreciate the support. Well, Listen, I'm definitely motivated by the haters, because when haters hate, you're supposed to prosper yourself. The greatest revenge is success. The greatest revenge is success. When you have haters that are plotting and planning and doing evil, the best thing to do is prosper and be successful. It will hurt your enemies. Your enemies will, even the Bible says so. It's like you're heaping coals of fire over their head. The more they see you successful, the more they lose their mind. You know? I'm getting tired of sitting down in this chair, man. Like, for real. I might have to stand up and put this stand up. Hold on. I have this tripod here. Let me see if I can make this thing stand up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to make this thing stand up so that I'm tired of sitting down. Tired of sitting down. Let me see. Yeah. So this height is good. Give me a minute. You know, sometimes you sit down, man, and it's like being at the damn job where you're sitting down all day at a cubicle, suffering. I don't like doing that. So if I'm standing up like this, it's much better. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Now I can kind of move around a little bit. I feel free now. So yeah, so it's raining out. It's a nice rainy day. And in the garage, just kind of doing my thing, you know? And that's it, man. It's like, you just got to take it easy, man, because these entities are out here trying their best to break your spirit, to mess you up. I can't put the phone, over here because it'd probably get wet. I think I could go right here. I'm trying to let the light hit me so I get some light. But, yeah, you have a lot of people, man, a lot of narcissists that are trying their best to bring you down. And this is why they love your pain. They're entertained by it. They're amused. It's sort of like watching Netflix. Your enemies will watch you, and when they see you in pain, it makes them feel good about their life. They really are amused by this stuff. You know? They really are amused, guys. They really love that nonsense, man. And it's sick. It really is sick. I just don't understand, how could somebody take pleasure over someone else's downfall? Like, you know, I just don't understand that. I mean, of course, if you have like somebody that committed murder, killed a child, yeah, we want that person to burn. You know what I mean? That person gotta go. Sorry, you gotta go. You messing around with kids, you gotta go, right? But if a person had a bad accident, lost their job, and you celebrate, something's wrong with you. Something gotta be wrong with you. You know, I just don't see how is that American to do. You know, if you see somebody down, you're supposed to want to pick them up. Like, I guess everybody don't have compassion. You know, I'm 48 years young, just in case you're viewing. I know I probably look like I'm 20. But I'm actually 48 years young, right? And it's because I avoid stress. I avoid drama to the best of my abilities, because that's the stuff that kills people. Stress. You know what I mean? And appreciate the comments about my locks. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the comments. Yeah, you got to double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. Yeah. So how do we deal with these issues? How do we deal with the narcissist that is entertained by our failures, our downfalls, our pain? How do we deal with that? Number one, you don't respond to the narcissist. You don't respond. If the narcissist is clapping and they're entertained, you ignore them. I find that when you ignore a demon, they wither away, they go crazy because you're not giving them your energy. I think it's when you give them your energy, that is when you lose because you're giving them your energy, you know? You're giving them your energy. So it's like now you're going to be trying to prove yourself. You're going to be trying to go back and forth. Why you laughing at me? Why you bothering me? It don't make no sense. They don't want to see you win, you know? It really is a beautiful day. It's really nice. It's raining. It's just nice, you know? You know what's so crazy? This is wild, man. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I just realized something. When I first got here, the tree was planted. It was a little baby tree, tiny. Now, this damn tree got large, man. This is crazy. This thing really is growing, man. Now, the only problem is when they get larger than that, gonna have leaves all over the place. That's the problem I don't want to deal with. Leaves. Could always mulch that up though. You know? Here you go. Starting trouble. Caramel over there starting trouble already, man. Let me see. It's a big, see? Doing this mess. I'm gonna try to behave. I'm gonna try to behave. I'm not gonna say nothing slick. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna say nothing. Be on my best behavior. You said pause. Oh man. Yeah, man. But it's a nice breeze right here. Nice breeze, some cool air. I can't wait for the fall weather, man. Can't wait. I cannot wait for the fall weather. But let's get back to that, guys. Solutions. How to deal with the narcissist who is laughing and they're entertained when they hear bad news about you. Let's say you just lost your job. What do? Number one, be careful who you tell your business to. Because if you have a narcissist in your life, it's normally somebody that you're talking to. It's normally somebody that you're talking to and you're telling them this news. They're the ones that's entertained. If you know you lost your job, don't be too quick to tell everybody. Don't be too quick because the person you tell is normally the one that's going to tattletale and tell everybody. You know? It's like sometimes people tell people that they got some sort of sickness. Sometimes, you know, a person might have been messing around and got an STD. And they figure this person that they know is a good person. They figure they could tell them, hey, you know, I was messing around, I was doing this, and I got X, Y, and Z. And you figure this person is going to keep everything hush. That person went out there and told everybody. Now everybody know that you are burning up. Now everybody know. And everybody's laughing. Should have never told them. So you got to watch who you're talking to. You got to watch who you're giving your information to, because normally those are the people that's going to be happy to hear the bad news. Some things you just got to keep to yourself. Don't tell nobody. And never respond to the people that are doing evil. Like if they're talking and they're laughing and they're giggling, don't try to respond. Don't say nothing. Leave them there. Let them wither away. Because if you say anything, it's going to make them continue to do it more and more and more and more. A narcissist never stops. A narcissist will never stop hating you. Their job is to destroy you. That's their job. You can have narcissist family, narcissist friends, narcissist co-workers, narcissist neighbors, NPCs, weirdos, perps, people that just do weird stuff. And you're like, what are you doing? They're trying to provoke you. They want to provoke you. They want to get you angry. They want to get you out of character. They want to get you to respond. They'll say crazy things, untrue things. They'll make up stories. They'll slander your name, put out a bad rumor about you in hopes for what? For you to respond. They want you to say something about it. They want you to do something about it. You know, they want you to lash out. Don't ever step out of character, because it's entertaining to them. Even to see you defend yourself is entertaining to them. You know? That's what they do. They provoke you. How many of you, with a show of one, have at least one narcissist that gets on your nerves all the time? They always plotting on you. It's like, damn. Every single minute they get, they plotting all the time. And it's like, damn, man, like, what are you doing? Like every day? Every other day they up to something evil. It's never anything good. And don't have one on the job. A narcissist on the job is bad, bro. I'd rather have a narcissist that's in the family than a narcissist where I work. Because if you work with a narcissist, that's bad. They're going to be plotting on you all the time. You work with them. Don't let the supervisor put you to work with them together. They're always plotting. I had people like that in the workplace, trying to get me fired, writing up petitions. I had people trying to get me fired on the job, man. Going to the supervisor, spreading lies, crazy stuff, man. And in my mind, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these people, man? It's like, it's crazy, you know? It don't even make no sense. Did I shout out that super chat? Hold on a second. Shout out to Dominic Morris for the $2 support. Says, NPD is real. Unknowingly was in, wait, I can't even see this thing, man. This screen is bugging. NPD is real. Unknowingly was in the spell. I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. You're gonna have to break that down and make sense. Unless you're talking about narcissistic personality disorder. Maybe that's what you're talking about. You're probably talking about narcissistic personality disorder is real. Well, I know it's real, but at the same time, unknowingly was in the spell. That's the part that you need to break down. I think what you're talking about is narcissistic personality disorder is real. I understand that part. Now, the part of unknowingly was in the spell, you got to break that down right there. Make me understand what you're trying to say. My supervisor at my 9 to 5, he hates how I work. Shout out to you again for the $2 support. I'm glad all my supervisors was cool when I was on a 9 to 5. I had 2 female supervisors and 4 male supervisors. All my supervisors been on point. They've been fair. They've been balanced. But if you have a narcissist supervisor, you're done. You're in trouble. They're gonna ruin your life. You know, they're gonna be picking on you, putting you to do this, putting you to do that. I don't have a problem with following directions if I'm in the workplace. I always was a good worker. But when you have a narc as a supervisor, they go beyond their job title, and they start to do things to just make you miserable at work, man. It creates a hostile working environment. I don't like supervisors like that. Those type of people, you got to complain to management about that, man. Like if you have a narcissist supervisor and they're doing things that's really pushing you over the edge, you got to report that to their supervisor. In other words, you can ask to have a conversation with the supervisor about what they do or how you feel. If your supervisor shows any hostility, you go write out that email to their supervisor. You know what I mean? Because it creates a hostile working environment. Just because they're a supervisor doesn't mean they could just do what they want, boss you around, and make you miserable. If you feel any sort of harassment coming from supervisors, that right there creates a hostile working environment, and it needs to be reported. Don't sit in no workplace with some crazy narcissist supervisor driving you crazy. They need to be reported. Don't let that go down. Okay. Oh, okay. Unknowingly meaning I did not have the knowledge until now. Okay. Oh, their manipulation tactics. Oh, the spells of what they try to cast. All right. See, a lot of times, hold on, battery running out, so I'm gonna have to shut down the stream soon. A lot of times when you're dealing with a narcissist, you may not even know they're a narcissist until they start using their manipulative tactics to try to put people under spells and doing all sorts of crazy stuff to get things their way, to win arguments, to control other people, control narratives, and all of that other stuff. Sometimes you don't know. Once you find out a person is a narcissist, man, it can be a little concerning because you're not dealing with a regular human being. You're dealing with someone who have demon spirits. You're really dealing with a loose cannon, a person that can crash out at any minute. That's why I don't like dealing with narcissists, but we deal with them. And it's just one of them things I can't stand it, you know? So you just got to be careful. You got to be safe. Because on the job, it can be, it's like every day you go to work, you got to worry about this person who's always provoking you, you know? Let me see. That dude sounds like you're on drugs or smoking something. I don't know what you're talking about. You said I reported it to the supervisor and HR and was fired. That's crazy, man. That's the thing that I don't understand. It's like you could be doing the right thing, report whatever it is, and get in trouble for somebody else doing evil. That's crazy. You know what I mean? You know, document everything, receipts eventually will come in your favor. Yeah, you got to have receipts. You got to have like, you know, things like that. You got to have the receipts and documentation in order to create a paper trail, because a lot of times what supervisors and people do, they try to have dirt on you. And if you're not careful and you don't got nothing on them, that's how they're able to win. You know what I mean? And it end up messing you up, you know? Yeah, that's called office bullying, harassment. You know, we all been there. I faced that a lot, you know? I faced that a lot in the workplace. From some coworkers that were, you know, narcissists. Shout out to Jeffrey on the Cash App. Jeffrey, shout out to you for the 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. You said Your wife, what? Well, I don't want to say that FAT word because YouTube is a little finicky about those words. So I just kind of, I get what you're saying, right? Especially when the workers are paley. Oh, yeah. But I've experienced other people's supervisors that were not paley. You get what I mean? And some other people's supervisors was horrible. My supervisors was always cool. I was able to work with them. But other people's supervisors had issues, man. It doesn't really matter the ethnicity. I've had supervisors that were black that was from other people's developments that was horrible. They treated me like garbage. Then I had some white supervisors that was just the same way. The Hispanic ones was the worst out of all of them. Sad to say, you know? It's like they had something to prove. I don't know what the heck it was, but, you know. And shout out to everybody coming in. Make sure you double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to come back with another message. I got to charge my phone. I don't got my charger with me. I got to charge my phone. I would have never even shut down the stream. I mean, I can always get my charger. How about that? You know what? I'm going to go get my charger, guys. Wait right there. I'm going to go get my charger and see what I can do. So you wait right there. I'm going to get my charger. Go get my wire and get my charger. See, we do everything real over here, guys. I'm going to keep this thing a buck. Get this extension cord going. Plug this thing up. Because I really don't want to shut down the stream because we pretty much having a conversation. And some of y'all probably like, man, don't go already, man. I just got here. So just give me a minute. Let me get this charger. All right. Hopefully we're still live. Had to go get this charger. All right. Let's plug in this juice. Get this thing going. All right. You know, they already started the music outside already. Just like I said, guys, it happens like clockwork. Always when I'm outside. All right, so we pretty much good. All right, I got the thing charged up. I'm not even gonna be here too long. I just wanted to pretty much get that charger set up because the phone is down to the last bit. Yeah, don't mention no content creators. If somebody mention a content creator, you give them a warning, and if they do it again, you just block them, right? Because they know what they're doing, right? They know what they're doing. A lot of times they do those things to try to provoke me. But if you see them do that, just block them. You know, matter of fact, moving forward, if you come into the live chat and you mention a content creator, just block whoever said whatever they said. Just block them. because people should know the rules already, right? There's no free promotion here, none of that. If you're not a content creator that rock with me, you don't get no promotion over here. And a lot of times when people bring up other YouTubers, it's because they're trying to start drama, beef. They enjoy that type of stuff. They love instigating drama. Those are those demons like that I'm speaking of. Because who does that? You know, who has that kind of time? Yeah. So let's get back to those solutions, guys. You have the narcissist that is pretty much entertained by your downfall. You don't respond to them, right? You don't let them take you off square, because these type of demons are all around. Now think about this, guys. What if I lived on my own land on 5 acres? Would I be hearing music in the background? No. Would there be cars riding up and down? No. So we as a people, when we're around people, when we're around other human beings, you will interact with demons. You will interact with demons, guys. And I could care less who get upset. I really don't care, because I can read the room. It's like, I don't know what it is. Have you ever noticed, like, anytime you're doing something, all of a sudden people show up out of nowhere? How many of you people ever came out your house to go mow your lawn? Nobody was outside. But as soon as you go outside, everybody's outside. How many times have you, put a 1 if that ever happened to you? Because I'm trying to figure this out. It's like, anytime I do something, everybody comes outside. I just don't get it. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's like, it could be early in the morning, nobody's out. You say, oh, let me go mow the lawn real quick. As soon as you step outside, you start seeing weed whackers, people coming outside, I'm like, nobody was outside at first. Like, it's raining. Shouldn't everybody be inside? I figure, hey, it's nice. Let me come outside, do some content. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, I'm hearing music and parties, and I'm like, for what? Oh, I'm going to interrupt your stream. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to interrupt You're proving my point, man. It's like, you're proving my point. That's my point. My point is how these entities work, guys. They want your attention. It's crazy. So what I do is I just kind of stop doing stuff like it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just really trying to get my plans together so I can get some land and do what I want to do, because people are weird, bro. Like, I got people that watch me while I'm doing my content, like right now, like I'm doing, and they just watch me, bro. Like, they just watch me like this. I'm like, you don't got nothing to do? I don't watch people. I don't know why people do that. I don't know. But I could never be sitting around watching somebody else do what they do, and I'm not doing what I need to do. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm just being me. Like, this is what I do. But I don't like when other people watch me, bro. It's like, you just want to go outside and just chill. That's why living on your own land, having property on your own acres, and you could just come outside in your damn drawers and just walk around and just be free. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, for real, man. When you really think about it, bro, you could literally just go outside. You don't have to worry about nothing, bro. Nobody could see you. 5 acres, bro? That's a large area, man. That's a large area, Because, like, when you're in communities, bro, it's a lot of times you're going to be dealing with narcissists. You're going to be dealing with a lot of NPCs. And it's not just a community environment. Any environment. If you're in the hood, the projects, there's NPCs, there's perps, demons, all sorts of weirdos. And they be doing things to provoke you, man. I remember I seen this one family get evicted from the projects. Man, People were outside clapping. It was like, good for them. I'm like, whoa, you don't want to say that. Never say that. Somebody getting evicted and you clapping? Why would you do that? Why would you clap? That don't make no sense, man. You don't clap for stuff like that, man. Never rejoice when people have their car repossessed, evictions, job loss, livelihood loss, life loss. It depends with the life. If you're an evildoer, you're wicked, you deserve death. I'm talking about good people and they had a death in the family. You don't rejoice after that. You know, that's bad. You know, that's really bad news. Shout out to Dominique Morris again for another super chat. Says, may need to find another job from the chaos though. I do love working, fam. I'm a truck driver. Ringo, better yet, planning to invest working for myself. Just don't know how to start. I'll fight different. See, now you're a trucker, so shout out to all the truckers out there. Shout out to all my truckers that are on the road. I know a lot of truckers watch my content. It would be best for you to start your own business. Look at all the experience you got as a trucker. Look at all the business. Now, okay, do you have your own truck or are you using the truck from the company? Because what you need to do is get your own truck. Get your own truck. Purchase your own truck. I don't know if you have your own truck and you kind of work with a company or you use the company's vehicle, but with all the experience you gain from that company, you should already know how to run your own business and be their competition. You know what I mean? You already got the experience. You've probably been at the job for a while. So it's better than being in a hostile working environment, you know? Because I would not want to be in a place like that where it's just chaos all the time. I'll be stressed out every day. Every day I come to work, I'm on edge. And I was like, I can't do that, man. It's just like when I was on a 9-to-5, certain times I would have issues with coworkers. And I knew as soon as I come into the job, we're going to be beefing. And it got to the point where it's like, yo, we have to chop it up, man. We literally had to chop it up. I would tell somebody that talked with that person, yo, tell that person to meet you at the so-and-so room upstairs by the corner where nobody be at. But don't tell them I said to be there. Don't tell them I told you to be there. I'm going to be there. And they would set it up where the dude would come there. And me and him beefing. We already been beefing on the job already. But it's too much tension. It's like I can't work under all that hostile environment. With too much tension in the air, it's like we're going to flip out sooner or later. So it's like once the person gets to that room, it's like I'll come out from the side and I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't come here for no Ray stuff. I just came here to chop it up, man. Like men, you know, something we should have did from the beginning, you know? I'd be like, look, we work in the same environment. You have some disagreements. I got some disagreements. Some things were said. I was offended. You was offended. Let's just squash all of this nonsense. Let bygones be bygones and move on because this ain't getting us nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like we have all this built up tension, all this anger and all this other stuff. And we kind of cleared the air. I let him speak. He let me speak. We had witnesses there. And we settled that situation. And we just call it a quit. And we never had no more issues, man. And it's so funny, once we started to talk about what our issue was and break bread, it's like, man, all that drama for nothing. Once we started talking like men, it's like all that drama it ended by just talking about the situation, yo. It's crazy. So that's one of the solutions. I didn't see that dude as a narcissist. I just saw it as it was just a hostile environment. But now if you got a narcissist supervisor, that's going to be a problem, you know? That's going to be a problem. I know some truckers that started their own thing, and got their own truck. And that costs a fortune. But some of these guys, they stacked their bread for a couple of years and was able to purchase their own truck. One guy, he had purchased a truck, like the truck for the that carry the trailer, the big semi vehicles. But he didn't have the trailer part with it. He just had like the truck, just the main truck. So I don't know, but he just got the truck part, and I guess he does some sort of shipments. I don't know what he do, right? He does something in all of them fields. And it's a nice looking truck, you know what I mean? It's a nice truck. He bought his own truck, you know? But you got to really be into that field. That got to be your thing, you know? Because there's a lot of money in trucking. There's a heck of a lot of money. And if you your own boss, man, you'll be making a killing. Got a fly over here. Stop bugging me, fly. Come on, man. Shout out to Dominic again. Says, I plan on getting my own vehicle instead of using the job's vehicle. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Floridine Rollo, because Rollo is another content creator who is a survivor. He's a go-getter. He's the type of guy who's a hustler when it comes to going out there and winning. And he always say, if you got a vehicle and you complaining about not making money, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. How you have a vehicle and you crying that you don't got no money in your pocket? There's a lot of opportunities if you have a vehicle, you know? And he's literally was saying, like, people that got vehicles need to be turning them vehicles into businesses and start hustling and grinding and getting some bread rather than complaining all day, you know? But getting a truck, that's a different investment right there, you know? Like the rain stopped, so that means the sun might end up popping back out. Them clouds are moving quick too. Rain clouds moving quick. Let me see if you can see. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm not sure if you can see that. They moving kind of fast. You can kind of see it. Yeah. Yeah, you want to get your own truck. And, you know, sometimes you got to deal with the hostile working environment, even though it sucks. Sometimes you just got to deal with the nonsense. But if it's one of them type of jobs where they could just get rid of you, then you got to look at, I mean, if you're in a hostile working environment, there's ways and channels you can use. But if it's one of them situations where you can't even use those channels and you just got to deal with this BS, sometimes you just got to go through, bear with these issues till you could stack that money and make your escape. But I wouldn't want to work in a place like that. I would not want to do that, you know, because it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue no matter how you see it. You're gonna be stressed out. That other person gonna be doing things to annoy you. Nah. I wouldn't work like that. Nope. I mean, being a trucker in today's day there's freedom to that. Yes, you're on the road a lot, because like I said, I have a lot of truckers that watch my videos. Remember, long form content for a trucker is like gold, because you're on the road for hours and hours and hours. So it's like while you driving, you just watching my videos on the side. That's helping you to get through your day. You know what I mean? So that they're like my main viewer base. There's a lot of people that are truckers that watch my videos, believe it or not. Oh, shout out again. Dominique been supporting the show. Says, word up. I thank you for the advice. I will stay focused and figure it all out. Yeah, you already got it. You already got it. You already have the right mind already. Your mind is already set. So you have to visualize seeing yourself already with your own truck, number one. what kind of business you're going to start up with that truck, how you're going to earn money. Just be their competition. You know, whatever that business is that you're in, be the competition. I'm pretty sure you know how to do it better. You know, I mean, yeah, we got to work for somebody. We all have to crawl. You know, I had no problem when I was on the 9 to 5 working. I ain't have no problem. I love my job. I tell you guys that all the time. If they didn't let me go, I would have still been there right now. Matter of fact, if I want to, I can go and get that job back if I wanted to, but I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more. I'm already in North Carolina, so why would I go back to New York? Why would I do that, you know? But if I want to, I can go back and get it. Let me see. Mr. Man says, what about an Uber driver? You can be that. You can do that if you have a vehicle. Those are the things that Rollo was talking about on his platform. It just got warm all of a sudden, bro. This is crazy. It was nice, cool air. Now it just got warmer. You can use your car for so many different things. It could be Uber, Lyft. You could be doing deliveries for Walmart, Home Depot. There's so many different things you could be using your vehicle for. So many different things. Because the way he was explaining it, if you have a vehicle, it doesn't matter how old your vehicle is, as long as it's running, it's in good condition, there's money to be made, you know? Take some time out and just go out there with your car and make some money, you know? Because that's what he do. He's always on the road. You know, he struggled. He been through the struggle. People were laughing at him. Matter of fact, let me give you some keys. Rollo, and for those of you that may not know, his channel is Floridine Rollo. Floridine Rollo. That's his YouTube channel. He struggled. He struggled. He battled. He was in New York for a minute. First, he was in Florida. He was having a good time. His spirit was up. But then I guess he must have fell on some times. He had to come back to New York. And while in New York, I could tell that his spirit wasn't the same because he don't want to be there. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be there, but he had to go through the fire in order to get to the next level. And people were laughing at him. They were happy to see him down. You know what I mean? They were happy. It's not right, but people were laughing. They were mocking. It was like, ha, 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 you broke. You don't got nothing. You this, you that. But then what happened? All of the brothers, we resolve our issues behind the scenes. Those of you that are in the shorts algorithm, you don't know what happened, but there was a fallout between me and another YouTuber. And it ended up trickling down to all the other brothers. And it just was one big mess. And that particular dude that I had to fall out with, we cut him off. He's a devil. He's a narcissist. But the other guys, we were able to resolve our issues like men. And everything was good. Like we good. You know what I mean? But then what happened with Rollo, he was able to get himself together, meet the right kind of people, make the right kind of moves. Because I've always taught this. It's not about money. It's about relationships. Money is important. Don't get me wrong. I need support. You know what I mean? But relationships is way more important than money. Because here's the thing. Let's say, for example, you met up with somebody who got connections, right? That can open up way more doors than money. What if I ran into somebody that is a contractor? They build houses and they're watching my videos. And they're like, hey, I watch your videos all the time. My name is such and such and such. I am the CEO of such and such. And we build homes. We do this, we do that. We acquire land and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, like, yo, I heard your videos where you was talking about you wanted land and you wanted this. And I'm like, oh, snap. Whoa. I'm meeting up with somebody that does this kind of work. That's the kind of relationships I'm looking for. Because those kind of people can bless you way more. Way more. You know what I mean? Way more. Ain't nothing like connections, bro. So Rollo was able to get the right kind of people connected with him. He's the type of guy that know people. He has connections. He's able to connect with different people because his personality is he's able to speak to people and they like him. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of guy where he has a good personality when he's around people. He knows how to humble himself, listen, pay attention, and make the moves, the right kind of moves. He just recently acquired a vehicle, something he always wanted. And now he's on the road doing what he got to do. You know? Now he's on the road doing what he always wanted to do. And that brings him peace. Now, for some of you, it may not be nothing to you, but for him, he's successful. You know? He's successful. Yeah, networking. He's good at that too. He's good at networking and communicating with people. And what that did, it opened up doors for him where people are in shock because they're like, how did you do that? How did you do that? How were you able to go from New York, moving to the Sunshine State? You got a vehicle. Now you out here grinding, making money. How did you do that? They can't believe it. The narcissist cannot believe that he was able to win. You know what I mean? They can't believe it. The same can happen for you. If you're in a situation where you might have fell on hard times, you're down and out, things are not working, you're trying to figure it out. You gotta calm your nerves, man. Because these demons, these entities, these narcissists, they get pleasure seeing you down. We don't want the narcissist to see us down. No. They gotta always see us working. They gotta always see us grinding. When my haters come on social media and they see me like this going live and they see me just doing content, they pissed. They're pissed off. You know why? Because I'm working. When they don't see me go live in one day, they're like, ha, 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 he's struggling. He's going through something. He's tired. But when they see me here grinding, working, doing my content, it burns them up. It burns them. And what it does, it makes them get up to try to do the same thing because they're in constant competition, trying to compete, trying to win. And they wasting their time because I'm not competing with them. I'm just doing me, you know? The best advice my mother gave me, W.A., I guess you meant something else. Never let them see you sweat. Yeah, never let them see you sweat. Never let your haters and your enemies see you sad, you know? Never let them see you do that. Yes, at Dominic, they're sadistic. Yep, that's it. They're sadistic, yep. You know, it's sick, man. And again, shout out to Joyce again. Even though I already shouted you out, I got to shout you out again for that support. $199 you supported into the show. That means a lot. That means a lot. For me, it means a lot. I always acknowledge the people who support the shows because you're the folks who allow me to do what I do. And I'm grateful for that. Whereas a lot of people, they're not. A lot of people are just selfish. A lot of people are ungrateful. Very, very ungrateful people. Shout out to Forever Studio. See you in the building. See you in the building. What's going on? I shouted out Caramel, right? Caramel, Kimmy Kim. I know I had to. Yeah, I did. Because she was cracking that joke when she was talking about some tree is growing or wood or some mess. And she started LOLing. She was trying to get me to get out of character. You know what I mean? So I can start talking my mess. You know? Once you learn their snares, once you learn their snares, I learned to avoid their traps. Yeah, you gotta avoid their traps because they set so many of them that you're gonna step into one of them either way. The narcissist sets so many traps that even when you're trying to be careful, you step in one of their traps. They set them all over the place. You know? They're very, very vindictive. argumentative, combative, and they try to get you into back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're very petty. They love tit for tat. It's sick. It's very, very sick. You know? Very sick, guys. You know? But yeah, man, we're gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, do what I gotta do, and come back with more content later. I was supposed to work on this yard because it's like this Bermuda, man. This Bermuda, I cannot stand Bermuda, man. That stuff just took over the yard, and it messed up my cool season lawn. But it's okay. You know, we'll bounce back. You know, it's not nothing to be alarmed about. I know how to do this stuff. It's easy work for me. I know what I should have done before. I didn't follow a particular step. But I'll be able to fix that in the fall. I'll be able to fix it in the fall. Shout out to Dominic again, says, you've been doing this since 2006, been following you since 2015. 2006, high school graduate. Time flies, man. You see the world like me. Wow. So you've been watching since 2015. That's what's up. That's a while too, because I've been doing this forever, you know. 254 says, I've never heard anyone on YouTube break down the narcissist in great detail like you did. Hey, appreciate that. I hope that, like I said, if you learning anything, guys, look, if you good people are learning anything from the content, number one, make sure you double tap the screen, give it a thumbs up, right? Make sure you subscribe to the channel today, right? I know a lot of you are in the YouTube shorts, and you probably don't watch long form videos, but give it a shot. You know what I mean? Check out the content. Look at the long form videos. See what you like, you know? I talk about all different types of topics. We solve problems. We deal with different issues. We investigate stories. We do a lot of different things, you know? I'm not really a shorts creator, but I will be getting into doing skits. I'm gonna definitely get into doing that because I know that it's a big thing on social media. At the same time, it's not something that I do right now. So I wanna make that clear. I have a few YouTube shorts that I have, but it's just basic clips and different things I tried. I try to test the waters a little bit. And normally when things don't run and they don't take off, I just kind of just leave it alone. Figure, well, it's not for me, you know? But I still appreciate those that stop by. It's like I feel better standing up when I do the videos rather than sitting down, you know? But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna get up on out of here. It is what it is. Rain stop. It's like when the rain stop, it kind of mess up my flow. I like rain, bro. Like I like when it rain, you know? Cause like it just got hot. That's that humidity kicking in, man. But yeah. I don't know if I should spray that chemical on this yard right now. I'm thinking if I should spray it. I'm trying to see if I should do it. I don't know, but I might. Before I spray it, I'm gonna do some more research because I bought some chemicals to spray, but I don't want to spray it yet. I want to find out what some of the experts are saying. I mean, I know what I should do, but I always got to get like a second and a third opinion from some of the guys on social media. Hit them up, find out what they got to say. And because I don't want to mess nothing up. I mean, it's already messed up. Like, you know, got a lot of brown patch and all that other mess. I don't like it, but it's okay. This side over here is pretty decent. But this side over here, it got hit with Bermuda. And it's like it's mixed in with the cool season lawn, and it just gets crazy. You know, it's annoying. Let me see. It says I'm watching from Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh, it's pouring over there? Yeah, it stopped over here. You know what I mean? It stopped over here. But it's crazy. I remember there was one time it was raining on across the street, and it was sunny on my side. It was weird. And it was like that for about 30 minutes. Like it was 30 minutes. It was raining for 30 minutes on that side, but on this side, it was sunny and nice. It was a weird thing. Weird. Like you literally see the rain coming out, and over here it's dry. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm literally watching it. I'm like, wow. I was kind of mad because I wanted the rain on my side for the yard. You know, I didn't get no rain. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get up on out of here, guys. Go get something to eat. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. I was supposed to do a video about it, but a lot of people died on the 4th of July, man. Y'all gotta stop celebrating these days, man, for real. Y'all gotta stop celebrating these days, man. I understand some people believe in these holidays, but I don't celebrate 4th of July. I'm not into all of that stuff because I know the truth, but a lot of people died on that day. A lot of kids died. Somebody in South Carolina, a child ended up getting killed, and the neighbor, I'm not sure if you heard about it. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard about it. In South Carolina, a homeowner he set up an illegal fireworks set up in front of the house, and I guess a young girl, or I'm not sure if it was a girl or a boy. Condolences to that family, but they lost their child. A child died due to that issue. Sick. That's why when people be having their fireworks in front of their house, it be looking cool, but all of that is illegal. It's all illegal. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be doing that. You know? Dominique says, Murder the Panani, fam, classic. Me and my woman love that song. Okay, appreciate that. Hold on, wrong button. Appreciate that. Nobody heard about that story? That's crazy. I might have to just do a video about it. But yeah, the guy got arrested too. The homeowner got arrested for that because he had an illegal fireworks set up in front of his house. Like when people do that, like in communities, and they have the fireworks display, if you don't have a permit set up, you know, it's illegal. You're not really supposed to be doing all of that stuff. I mean, sometimes the cops don't care, but something had happened, and I believe the young girl got injured because the fireworks shot at her, and she got injured very, very bad, and she died. And it wasn't just that child. You had many people on that day that were dying. People, houses caught on fire. You had one other story of a neighbor. They were across the street. They were doing their fireworks. Their fireworks landed on top of the roof of the house. The house caught on fire. Another place, it shot through somebody's window, burned up their house. Their house burned to a crisp. I'm like, look, man, people got to be smart, right? Those fireworks are not for environments like this. That's how people burn. People's houses get on fire, man. It's not smart. Some people are just not intelligent. This is why I really believe that you're not supposed to live around people, because some people are not smart. They're not smart, guys. You know, there was many fires on that day. The fire department had their hands cut out for them. You know, people had their hands blown off. Hands blown off. One particular kid, they had set the fireworks. All the fireworks blew out. And then the kid went over by where they set up everything to see if he can go light something. And when he went over there, there was something else that wasn't lit. And he went over there and blew off his damn hand. I mean, I don't know what's the matter with people, man. They like playing with bombs, and they're weird, you know? So that's their problem. I don't care. I don't do that. I don't participate in that. Won't see my kids in that. I don't do none of that type of stuff because it's dangerous. That's how people have house fires and, you know, and end up igniting with the gas tanks and, you know, just weird stuff, man. I think there was another incident with a propane tank. I'm not sure if somebody threw the thing by the propane tank and it just, whew. Oh, they got a bang, all right. They got a real bang. Yeah, they need to ban fireworks in residential environments. Like, I don't like seeing that type of stuff. I mean, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. Just don't let that stuff come over here because it's gonna be a problem. It's going to be a problem. I don't like seeing that type of stuff. I think it needs to be banned. You know what I mean? People need to be arrested for that type of stuff. Like, seriously, it's dangerous. It might look cool, but it's dangerous. You know? Because the person that had the light stuff, they were shooting it and went to the person's house and put their whole house got on fire, bro. I don't know, did y'all see that story? Where the people were doing the fireworks and the neighbor's fireworks show went on the other neighbor's property and burned down their house. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Nah, bro. I'm gonna be flipping, bro. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. You trying to live your life in peace, and somebody's fireworks is burning your house down. Nah, I'm burning your house, bro. Your house got to go too, not just mine. Your home got to go. You know. Yeah, cars were getting set on fire, like weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. Sad. A lot of people died on the 4th of July, man. It's crazy. I never realized how many people died on one day when they're supposed to be having fun, but instead people were planning funerals. That's wild. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get up on out of here. Again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe today. Check out the content. Check out the videos. Click the notification bell. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. And that's about it, man. I'm gonna go get something to eat. You know. I'm wondering if I should spray this thing with the chemical. Probably should. If I spray it, or should I cut it first? I don't know. Probably should cut it first. I don't know. Or should I just wait to the end? I don't know what to do, bro. I'm gonna check with the guys and see what they say. I don't want to do nothing crazy, because the chemical that I'm gonna put down is gonna kill a lot of the turf. It's gonna kill it. So it's like, do I want to kill it now or wait till the ending of, or wait till August? I probably might just wait till August and save the chemicals, because I don't want to really do nothing crazy right now. I'm gonna ask the guys and see first. If they say go ahead, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because I don't care about it right now, because I know I'm gonna start it over on September. I'm gonna do full renovation and replant seed and get everything top notch. Like, I'm gonna do it thorough now. Now I know fully what to do. Fully. I made a couple of mistakes, and I know I shouldn't have did it, but I had to try. Sometimes you gotta make mistakes in order to learn, you know? Sometimes you gotta make mistakes in order to learn how to do it. Number one, guys, never plant seed, lawn seed in the spring. Never do it. Unless it's a warm season grass. If it's a warm season grass, then yeah, you could do that. But if it's a cool season, don't do it. Cool season grass, you only plant late August, September, October. You get it? So the late August, you start prepping, put down your your pre-emergence, kill off the weeds, do this, do that, kill whatever existing turf is there. Then you wait about a good 3 weeks, let 3 weeks pass. So it can, everything can wear off. Then you prep the ground, prep the soil, dethatch, aerate, you know. Let a truck come through, order some topsoil or some compost. Let the truck come to the yard, let them dump it. It's better than buying the little bags. I normally be buying the little bags, but it's like it's way more expensive doing it that way. Just order the compost or the topsoil from a reputable place that don't have no weed seeds in it, because sometimes that happens too. And let them just deliver the truck and dump it on the yard, and then you just get it and put, spread a nice thin layer of fresh new soil or compost, and then you and do that after you aerate, right? And lay the seeds, do what you got to do, put down some peat moss, boom, boom, boom with the spreader, set up your irrigation system to water it, tie off the perimeter area of wherever your yard is so nobody step on it, and just water it and watch the miracle take place. You can do like pre-germination, where you soak the grass seed in water for about 4 days. You could do that in a strainer bag that you would normally use for like paint. You could do it that way, and then take them out, get my organic, mix it with that, and then plant the seeds, and it'll germinate even faster. But you only need to do that in September, October. Never plant grass seed for cool season in the spring. The reason being is it'll germinate. It will germinate. You'll get grass, but when the hot temperatures hit in, all your grass is going to die. It's going to die because the root system have not been developed enough to withstand the heat, the temperatures, But if you would have planted it in September, October, it matures over all those seed, from the fall, winter, and by the time it hits spring and the summer, the root system is developed, it's mature, it's ready to fight in the drought season. So when it gets hot, it'll survive. But if you plant it in the spring, it's gonna all die. You're gonna waste all your money. I know that because I could see the results. Everything that I did in the spring is dead. And I'm learning as I go. Ain't that wonderful? Like all the spots where I filled in, I noticed they died out. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And you got to watch out for lawn disease. Watch out for that. Don't water your lawn at night. Don't do that. And shout out to everybody saying hi that's coming into the building. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. Got to get me something to eat. Let me see. I was what? I was walking outside. What? I was walking outside. Outside, if people walk. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. You repeated yourself too many times right there. I don't know. What's this person? G Lower says, good to see you, Ringo. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. It's a nice cool breeze. It was raining earlier. And yeah, it's a nice needed rain. But it stopped. I wish it would have continued. That would have been nice. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. I'm going to go get something to eat. Do what I got to do. And that's about it. So appreciate everybody stopping by. And that's another thing, man. When you dethatch, like let's say if I wanted to dethatch the yard, it's not good to do that because it has Bermuda kicking in. And if you dethatch with Bermuda there, it'll ruin everything because you're gonna pick up all of those all of the Bermuda. It's like a rope, and it just becomes one big mess. So you don't want to do that. I think I might just leave it. Just leave it and wait till summer dwindle down. I mean, it's already July, so it's like I'll wait till August to get started, you know? It'll be fun because I'm going to record everything. I'm going to record everything. Shout out to Ohio. Ohio. Says, hey, Ringo, enjoy watching you from Ohio. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, shout out to everybody that joined on the show. I'm going to head up on out of here and do what I got to do. I'll be back on later on, doing what I got to do with some more content. There's a lot of things I got to talk about. It's just, man, time goes by. Time goes by. So yeah, y'all take care, man. Peace and blessings. Rate, comment, and subscribe. It is what it is. Shout out to the mods, everybody in the building. We're gonna shut it down. Double tap, give it a like, subscribe today. Click that notification bell to be notified. I'm gonna go get something to eat and then get back on the grind, do some more content. We gotta talk about Diddy, talk about Cassie, we're gonna talk about Gene Deal, Tissa Tales. We're gonna talk about all these people. I still gotta do my Tia Mowry videos, gotta talk about that, and various other content. So we got a whole plethora of videos that we gotta work on and do what we gotta do. And it is what it is, you know? So y'all be safe. We'll catch you more content. Peace and blessings to everybody. And that's about it, fam. So rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace. We out.